Hi, my name is Mason Hernandez, and this slideshow is going to be a technical definition of Node.js. From here on out in the presentation, we're going to refer to Node.js as Node, just because it's a little easier to say and to hear. So what is Node? Node is an open source, cross-platform JavaScript runtime environment. Broken down, open source means that any person can inspect, modify, or enhance the code used for Node. So Node is written in C, and if you had more extensive knowledge of C, you could write your own packages and modules in order to use it. There's millions of modules out there to use those, so normally you will not have to write your own. Being cross-platform means that Node can be run on phones, laptops, or tablets, or any system really that can run Linux. And being a JavaScript runtime environment just means that Node tells your computer how to interpret JavaScript code. What it takes to get started. So to get started with Node, you need internet and a computer so that you can download Node as software and get it started on your computer. All you need to do to start it is download and press run, and it'll download automatically. And some command line access, because there's some small commands that are really easy. Usually they're really simple 2 words like node start, just to get your program running. One of the very helpful things about Node is the ability to import packages, or what they call node modules. So instead of having just all of the packages there with all of their content, making your program a little more bogged down by files that you really don't need, Node allows you to import really small sections at a time just for your specific needs in a program, making your project a lot lighter and take up a lot less space. Node is not a programming language. So HTML, SQL, C, JavaScript, Java, these are all programming languages. And where Node is written in C, yes, that's not relevant to your usage of Node. And all you need to know really is that Node interprets JavaScript and tells your computer how to use it. But it itself is not a programming language. Node is not a framework for projects, so where a framework would offer a full solution, allowing you spaces to hold your data and how you control your code or where you put the visuals for your code. Node, again, is just an interpreter of JavaScript, and it does allow you to import packages that act as frameworks. Node itself is not a framework. So when would you use Node? One of the reasons Node is powerful is because it uses event-driven programming, while other environments use a thread-based system. To simplify, in a thread-based system, if one went to the doctor's office to fill out some forms, the receptionist would have to wait for the forms to be complete before helping another patient. In an event-driven environment, Node, the receptionist would hand you the forms, let you finish them, while she helps other customers. This is called asynchronous programming, and it is very efficient for completing more operations in less time, especially if the program doesn't require heavy input and output data. What I mean by this is because the computer is going to be switching between requests frequently, allowing it to execute multiple lines of code at the same time instead of waiting for each line to finish before going on to the next one, is if you are getting a lot of requests for data, it's going to have a lot of lines that it's going to be trying to execute at the same time, and this can create bottlenecks if you have too much input and output data. In conclusion, Node is a powerful tool for building complex web applications in a simple and widely used language, the most common language used among all, JavaScript. Once the software is downloaded, all one needs to get started is some light previous knowledge of JavaScript and some 5-minute tutorial on the specifics commands used. I hope you enjoy this, and I hope you can start implementing Node in your projects in the future.